Shami Farhi binti Muhammad Azif, and my metric number is 299907. And today I will be presenting about the RMK11 and also RMK13. So, Malaysia has set a long-term national ambition to achieve the high income status with the aim of strengthening the economic's competitiveness and also improving the overall well-being of its population. So, to achieve this goal, the government has introduced the structure policy frameworks through medium-term development plans, which is the 11 Malaysian plan that can be known as RMK11, and also the 13 Malaysian plan, which is the RMK13. So, these plans play an important role in guiding Malaysia's economic transformation and raising the living standards. So, we're moving to the first Malaysian plan, which is the 11 Malaysian plan that cover from the period from 2016 till 2020. This Malaysian plan was developed to support the achievement of vision in 2020. Its main focus was on strengthening the productivity and also the macroeconomic resilience, achieving a high income status, and also promoting the environmental and sustainability. However, for the 13 Malaysian plan, which is the RMK13 that covered the period from 2026 till 2020 till 2030, it is an upcoming development blueprint theme reshaping the development. This plan responds to post-pandemic challenges, global economic changes, and also sustainability concerns. For this RMK13, it places a strong emphasis on digital transformation, advanced technology adoption, social protection, and also environmental resilience to strengthen the Malaysia's economic resilience. So, for both this 11 Malaysian plan and also the 13 Malaysian plan, it demonstrates Malaysia's long-term commitment to becoming a high-income nation. While RMK11 focus on productivity and also sustainability, the RMK13 shift towards the innovation and also digitalization. So together, these plans can highlight Malaysia's evolving strategy to enhance global competitiveness and achieve sustainable economic development. That's all from me.
Hi, my name is Nurul Nazira and my metric number is 299586. So today I'm going to talk about the RMK strategies, which RMK 11 strategies, which means the Rancangan Malaysia ke-11, the 11th Malaysia plans that has been developed in order to move Malaysia towards the high income, inclusive and sustainable nations. So in this plan, the government focused on productivity, the skills, the technology use, and also the economic upgrading. So the theme of this plan is to encouraging growth on people, which consists of three strategic thrusts, which this trust will made to transform the idea into the reality, and at the same time, this will address the vision of 2020 goals to move Malaysia towards a better country. So, in this six strategic trusts, it consists of six plans which to make Malaysia a better country. First, by enhancing the inclusiveness towards an equitable society. So this is to ensure that all Malaysians get the benefit by the economic growth, and because of this will reduce the gap between the poor and the rich. And next is the improve the well-being for all. So the government will increase the well-being of the rakyat by providing, for example, better access to the healthcare. The next strategic trust is encourage human capital rapidly for an advanced nation. So this is about the capital, which the government create more job opportunity that require highly qualified workers. And the next one is strengthen the infrastructure to support the economic expansions. So this is by the government invest on the new investment in the road, the rail, and also the air services. Next is about the promoting green growth for durability and sustainability. So this is about green growth, which is the ecosystem of Malaysia. So the government have to protect and conserve the ecosystem of Malaysia for the future generations. And the last one is the re-engineering growth, economic growth for greater prosperity. So this is by creating high-value goods and services. And this 11th Malaysian plan has faced many challenges, such as structural weakness and also COVID-19 impact on the outcome. So because of COVID-19, so the Vision 2020 have been collapsed, like they cannot make a good, they cannot achieve the Vision 2020. So this plan has transformed Malaysia to a developed economy, but still this is insufficient to push Malaysia towards a fully innovative driven economy. That's why this plan have been transformed to RMK 13 strategies that will be explained by our next group member. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syami Akil bin Muhammad Sharim. My metric number is 307857. So today I will be presenting the core strategies of the 13 Malaysia plans RMK13, which spans from 2026 to 2030. Guided by the team Melaka Semula Pembangunan, reshaping the development, RMK13 is not just a continuation of the past policy. It is a future-oriented roadmap under the Madani Economy Framework, designed to transition Malaysia into a high-income, resilience and sustainable nation through three main pillars: economic restructuring, social well-being, and institutional governance. So looks into the economic reform and high quality growth. The first pillar focuses on the reforming the economy. So the goal here is ambitious, by achieving an average household income of 12,000 ringgit and GDP growth of 4.5% to 5.5%. To get there, RMK prioritize high growth, high value sectors. So this means moving away from our historical reliance on low wage, low skill labor, and instead embracing Industry 4.0 tools and automations. It's a shift towards a knowledge intensive economy, and then fiscal resilience and sustainability. So parallel to growth, the plan emphasize physical resilience, and then the government is looking to the strengthen revenue collection and find sustainable new sources of income while cutting down on wasteful spending. So by maintaining a strong current account balance, RMK13 aims to ensure that Malaysia remains financially shielded from global economic volatility. So next one is human capital and labor market reform. So perhaps the most critical transition is in human capital. With Malaysia set to become an aging nation by 2043, we can no longer depend on cheap foreign labor. So the RMK13 focuses on TVET reform by aligning vocational training with AI and green tech. We have fair wages, updating labour's laws to ensure productivity translates into better pay, lifelong learning, reskilling the existing workforce to stay competitive. And then we go to the next part is the ASG and the green economy. In terms of the environment, RMK13 aligns with the global ESG principle. We are looking at the massive push for renewable energy, specifically solar and also hydrogen, and the development of a circular economy. This ensures that as we grow industrially, we are also meeting our climate commitment and protecting our natural resources. Next part is social inclusion and regional parity. Finally, the plan addresses social inclusions. Under the Madani values of compassion, RMK13 aims to reduce poverty to 4.7%. This involves narrowing the development gap between the Klang Valley and regions like Sabah, Sarawak, and the East Coast by improving digital connectivity and also healthcare access in those areas. And in conclusions, while RMK13 is a well-structured and ambitious plan, the real test lies in the executions. Historically, Malaysia challenge has not been the visions, but rather the implementation on hampered by talent, shortage, and shifting political landscapes. For RMK13 to succeed, where others have stalled consistent policy governance and effective resource management will be the ultimate deciding factors.
So for my part, I will be explaining about the comparative development between RMK11 and RMK13. Basically, both plan want Malaysia to become a high-income nation, but with a different perspective in terms of strategy, direction, and the outcome. So firstly, RMK11 used a more incremental strategy, increasing productivity, strengthening SMEs, improving education, and focusing on inclusiveness. It stabilized the economy but didn't really change the structure. Even Najib Arif said it achieved only 75% until 80% of its targets because of external shocks. RMK13, on the other hand, is more transformational. It pushed AI, digitalization, green growth, and high-tech industry. So instead of just improving efficiency, it moved Malaysia to an innovation-driven economy. Second, RMK11. RMK11, productivity and wages were supposed to grow, but reliance on low-skilled foreign labour slowed things down. That's why our economic complexity didn't improve much. RMK13 tried to fix this by focusing on upskilling, AI boost productivity and creating more high-income jobs. Third, RMK11 prioritized inclusiveness, reducing poverty, helping B40 and balancing Sabah Sarawak region. RMK13 shift towards competitiveness, aiming to build advanced industry and attract high-value investors, similar to how Korean moved into high-income status. Lastly, RMK11 didn't achieve strong technological progress, so our economic complexity stayed slow. RMK13 pushed innovation, R&D, and digital infrastructure to move Malaysia closer to high-income, knowledge-based economy. So overall, RMK11 was about stability and inclusiveness, while RMK13 is about transformation and global.
For Malaysia to successfully move towards high-income status, several key recommendations must be prioritized. First, innovation and research and development must be strengthened. National R&D spending should be increased to levels comparable with developed Asian economies, while stronger collaboration between universities and industries is essential to accelerate innovation and ensure research outcomes meet market needs. Second, Malaysia must reduce its dependence on low-skilled foreign labor. This can be achieved by promoting automation and digitalization across industries, services, and agriculture. At the same time, improving wages structure and clearer career pathways will help retain local talent and reduce brain drain. Third, governance and political stability remain critical. Strengthening institution accountability, enforcing anti-corruption measures, and ensuring consistent policy implementation are necessary to build investor confidence and support long-term plans such as RMK13. Finally, Malaysia should focus on developing high-value sectors and future-ready talent. Greater investment in enhanced manufacturing, renewable energy, and digital services supported by education reforms in STEM, TVET, and high technology skills will prepare the workforce for a rapidly evolving economy. In critically evaluating Malaysia's development plans, several key points can be highlighted. Firstly, RMK11 showed notable strength in promoting inclusive growth, particularly in infrastructure and social development. However, it was relatively weak in driving productivity-led transformation, as Malaysia continued to rely heavily on low-skill labor and experienced slow technological upgrading. In contrast, RMK13 presents a more ambitious vision. It places stronger emphasis on digital transformation, high technology industries, and improved governance. Nevertheless, these improvements remain vulnerable to political instability and weak policy continuity, which may undermine effective implementation. Several key risks also remain. Innovation adoption across sectors is still uneven. Talent outmigration continues to weaken human capital, and the industrial structure remain concentrated in mid-value, low complexity activities. Moving towards, the focus must shift from planning and execution. Stronger institutional effectiveness and decisive structure reforms are essentials to avoid repeating RMK's limitations. Ultimately, the success of RMK13 will depend on consistent, transparent, and committed policy implementation. That's all from us. Thank you.